Christians, we get pretty prideful about that. I'm blessed going in. I'm blessed coming out. I'm blessed in the city. I'm blessed in the field. And that's all good. We sing the song, it's your season to be blessed. And that's wonderful. And we should rejoice over that. However, we need to be careful not to become prideful about things. Let's not become prideful about our blessings. Amen? Because the world needs to be attracted to the light. And they're not attracted to prideful, boastful Christians. And this particular, back in Corinthians, 2 Corinthians, Paul goes on this long, kind of like I would call it, kind of like a rant. He's talking about, I've gone through these tribulations. I've gone through these hardships. I deserve to be considered with the other apostles. If you guys are telling me I'm not an apostle, he's going through all these things about his apostleship, being a leader, and being able to start other churches and preach to other ministers. And he's trying to, he kind of was making a case for himself. But then he goes into chapter 12, where he's talking about he started seeing things when he first was called into the ministry. God opened up, or if it's like, if you can imagine this as a theater, God pulled back the curtains in heaven and showed him some stuff. And I can only imagine, yeah, when you come back to earth and this is a vision, he said he didn't know if he was dreaming or if he was physically in his body. But when he came back to his senses, that could really puff you up and make you think you're a big bad boy. Amen. The human heart is depraved. I don't care whether it's sinner or saved. The human heart is depraved. It will soak up whatever clap you can give it, whatever salute you can give it. The human man or woman, it's going to soak it up, the flesh. I should say it like that. The flesh will soak that up. So he says, verse 7, lest that I should be exalted, back in 2 Corinthians 12, lest that I should be exalted above measure, because of the abundance of revelation, there was given to me a thorn in my flesh. I don't have time to really get into that because I wanted to more stay topical with this sermon, but it says right here, a thorn in the flesh, a messenger of Satan to buffet me. And that buffeting is kind of like, they describe it as waves hitting like a ship in the water. And you're just hitting the water and the waves don't stop. The water just keeps crashing on the or even it's a cliff or rock. And those who study oceanography, I took an oceanography class, it'll just resolve that rock. It might take 100 years or 1,000 years, but it's going to resolve that cliff, and that cliff is going to fall eventually. So that's a buffeting. That's that he should be exalted above measure. So then he begs the Lord 3 times that it might stop or depart. And God is saying, I'm not taking that out of you.